And we are at Goodwill. Did I even get a shot of Goodwill? There we go. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. That's nice.
I gotta go back.
Okay, what I pointed to there was a CPU or a processor cooler. If you find them brand new, you can do pretty good with them. Don't buy them used. You want to look out for brands like Cooler Master and what's the other one? Well, I'll look up the names if you come across them. Oh, pretty cool. I've sold this before. Super lightweight. Okay, we're looking about $20 on that. But I picked up this Depeche Mode bag. Should sell for about $40, and we're gonna pay $6 for it. We also got. What do we also get? This right here. I also got the lava lamp down there, and that should be about 30, 40 bucks. It is brand new. We're paying $13, so we're paying up a little bit for that. That probably for my daughter, LC. We got this down here in the glass section. Okay, lettuce, San Diego Zoo. Philips Sonicare glass. I'm going to circle back around to the miscellaneous aisle. Miscellaneous pottery. There's bins over there. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we're moving down an aisle where there's no speakers here. I picked up this ceramic cookie jar, New York Times crossword puzzle. Here's the struggle. $6.39. None listed, all sold. Last sold comp was a bid at $22. Other versions of this appear to be about $40. With none listed, you can probably push this to about 50. No cracks, no nothing. Has the lid. The struggle is shipping this guy out. It's pretty delicate. It's not old. It'll be a delicate ceramic. I can do it, not a problem. I'm already thinking of, I already have the box in mind. But this is getting this size and this product, or this, you know, the fact that it's ceramic, it's delicate. It's getting close to the border of what I'm willing to pick up and try to successfully sell. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, when I say successful, I mean also getting it to the buyer as well too. So making sure it makes it to the buyer safe and sound with no issues. This is a large lava lamp. Someone donated their whole lava lamp collection, $15.89. It's gonna have to be a lookup. This lava lamp we're not picking up. I opened it up and there was a mold growing on the inside of that thing. It gave me a wink and I put it back, and I'm gonna take that to the front and let them know that they probably shouldn't sell that. But any good shoes down here? Now they're all kind of small, probably kid sizes. There's some fake Yeezys. Okay, let's move this way and then probably wrap up this trip here. What we got here? Got some good stuff, good profit, and let's head on out. And you'll see me in the recap. I'll kind of go over how to ship this thing. First trip was a little bit too short. Let's go and go to the Savers. I found myself in Santa Clara. Let's go check this out. I typically don't like to come to Santa Clara because it's way too wild out here, traffic-wise. I tend to avoid it. But I'm here, let's go look. Need to look at some hats and some games. We have this Fall Out Boy hat for $5 something. It goes for about $20. This one here is actually San Francisco Giants collaboration with UCSF, the hospital. $10, but it goes for $35, so we're gonna pick those up for sure. These games I picked up, not good. I'm gonna put those back. I'm keeping my eye out for what I've had success with at the other Savers, and that is in the like comic book when they have the big collection of comics. I forget what they're called, but I'm looking, keep my eye out for them to see if I see anything. And I'm not seeing it yet. Let's see here. Books. We have the same deal here, the buy 4, get the 5th one free. Okay, music kind of loud in this section, so I'll get back to you guys here. Where I want it to be. Store. Thought there might have been a Surface tab. Keyboard, interesting one to check on. iPad lightning connector. What we got over here? One of these full-size Apple. What do I have it priced at? It's not a terrible price. Plus we get 20% off. All the keys are there. Yeah, we sell for about $25, so we can do $5 on the high end for that. I pick that no, but there's Bluetooth though. Nah, it's a no. What's this? Old IBM, generic Logitech. Looks like a Surface, but it's not. If it was a Surface, we can pick it up. else we got here? Some other... Nope, that's a big no. Okay. So I've got an Apple full-size wired keyboard. Oh, miscellaneous other electronics I don't like to deal with. But if there's incredible profit in it, maybe I'll always give it a try. This looks like a modem router combo thing. Those are garbage. Well, I mean, sometimes they're worth reselling, but if you're setting up your own home network, in my opinion, they're garbage. Okay. Cut the video here and I'll see if I find anything else. Part of the... I'm going to look these up, but... Hello Kitty stuff. I don't think it's not very old, but I saw these little twin stars. Definitely very popular. Look out for them. Especially the vintage stuff is really good. I'm gonna have to look this up first though. Random Barney. Oh. If you guys seen any of my previous videos, you guys know I'm a huge fan of... Oh, something just broke. Of these aliens, so this has to be a pickup. Tony the Tiger. Stewie there. Some other miscellaneous characters. That was interesting. This is from, I'm going to look this up, but this is from, let's see, something down here, an alien head. What is this? Funky alien guy. What is this? It's kind of weird. 1998. It is vintage, but this is from Simpsons. That's what it's from. It was a cartoon series actually on the Simpsons movie. Yellow tags. It's from Universal. I'm gonna look it up. Is it $3.49? I'm gonna look this up just to be sure. Otherwise, I'm not really seeing too much else. We have a Build-A-Bear, something up here. Lala Loopsy, I believe, if I remember the name right. Okay. Anything else here? Jurassic Dinosaur, Gigantic Beanie Baby. Oh, that's weighted. I don't know what that is, really.
That's going to be your last thing to try.
That one's kind of heavy. Okay. Move on down a little bit further here. It's fairly separated. Kind of nicely here. I kind of like it, although I just enjoy the tech side, and now I'm seeing more tech over here. It's kind of weird. Those aren't really worth it. I like that tech on, like techie stuff on each side of the store here. But I'm right below a speaker again. This is not worth it when I put it back. It was like $10, so we're gonna put that back. But let's see what else we're gonna find here on this side. Now, I do like the other savers, but they break for commercials with the music, so I get a chance to actually walk around for about a minute or two without worrying about music. Here, the music's just go, 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 go. So, be a lot more in and out and cuts here. But I will, probably because it's a newer place, they probably have speakers all over the place. I mean, it's a few months old, I believe, if I remember correctly. But I'll cut back when if I find anything in here. Or somebody probably heard on other channels about the Grey Goose glasses and picking those up. This is actually my favorite vodka right here. Belvedere vodka. 2 of these glasses. Set of 2 goes for 40 bucks. Really nice frosted. Got like that tree, leafless tree design. Really cool. Definitely picking those up. For $2.49. I might just keep these for myself because it is one of my favorite distilleries. Okay, let's keep moving through here. Oh wait, the music just cut out. Okay. Okay, we got the Belvedere. Is there any more Belvedere? As a matter of fact, I think maybe Belvedere is a little more rarer than Grey Goose, because I've never seen Belvedere out and about. But I think Belvedere is probably more, Grey Goose is a little more popular than Belvedere. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Belvedere. Okay. Now let's keep looking. Box because it looked fairly intricate. It wasn't broken or anything. $10.99 is what they want. It's called Ivan and the Firebird is the scene that's depicted. It's Russian. And some of these can be okay, but for $10, a big no. Really gotta get it for $1 or $2. It will sell for about 15 to 20. 20 is a bit of a stretch. Be careful with these lacquer boxes. Some of them are worth it, but most are not worth anything. So this is going back right here. So let's keep on. We're in the miscellaneous area here. Let's see what else we can find. Hopefully something good before we head on out. Donated all their Fenton decorative plates here. A whole bunch of them. They don't go for really anything. They would lose money on these if you were to buy these. And they would sit forever. Best to leave them where they're at. Okay, let's go check this aisle out over here before we head on out. I think I said I'm heading on out a couple of times. Okay, let's see. End of the video. Let me know what you guys thought of that new Savers. It's new to me. It's brand new to the area. It's in Santa Clara. Like I said, I don't really like going to Santa Clara because it's just so... the traffic is just so congested. If you are somebody that is, that gets a little road rage. Everybody has a little road rage from time to time. But if you're easily triggered, you don't want to go to Santa Clara. It's just wild, packed full of people. It's a great city. I mean, it's clean. Great place to eat over there. Nice big brand new hospital and a brand new Savers. There are other Goodwills in the area, but it's just too much people, especially during the week, during the work week. A lot of there's businesses everywhere, but over there they just seem to be really just congested into a small area. So. Or just compacted into a small area, so I don't like to go there. But like on a Sunday, I don't mind it because it's pretty light day. That's where the 49ers play, by the way, in Santa Clara, and that's where the big stadium is. They have events and stuff like that. So I don't go there often, but there will be a video coming out where I did go to a Goodwill in Santa Clara. I think that's coming out in about a week or so. But I need to add an extra little tidbit to this video because the first Goodwill trip was very short, and due to music constraints, there was lots of music going on. There's lots of music going on at the Savers too, so I'm not. When I run the video, when I upload it, it'll tell me, if I have any copyright issues with the video. So, I may have to cut some parts out of it. We'll see, but. We found some decent stuff there. It wasn't crazy. The prices seemed quite higher, and I didn't like the glass section. A lot of costume jewelry there. So there's costume jewelry and there's fine jewelry. So costume jewelry is basically anything that's not anything with stones that aren't precious, like emeralds, diamonds, or rubies. More, like lapis lazuli, quartz, those types of crystals. I'm sorry, lapis is not a crystal; it's a stone. Those types of items, things, would be considered fashion jewelry. Jewelry that's gold plated. So solid gold, silver, platinum, that would be considered fine jewelry. Then they would typically have diamonds in them or anything like that. That would be fine jewelry. So lots of costume jewelry, and costume jewelry can do well, especially if it's associated with a certain designer. So keep your eyes out. There is one designer that was just, it was like, wow. I when we discovered this designer and this jewelry, we were blown away by how much this stuff goes for. And the name is Jess, Jes. I think it's just one S. Mick Harry. And if you ever find that, oh man, that goes for hundreds into the thousands of dollars. And we found some jewelry. That was like, wow, we made a few $100s on spending just a few bucks on what would typically be just costume jewelry. So look out for designers. They should be marked. Now, I think the biggest hit and most exciting hit for me, actually I just washed these too, were these frosted Belvedere glasses. Now, Belvedere is a vodka. It's a vodka brand. And like I was saying earlier, in the video, like I was saying, it is my preferred vodka. Typically you find a lot of Grey Goose. It has that goose, usually embossed in glass, or I believe I put up a short. They had a couple of tumblers. Now, in honor of me finding these Belvedere glasses, because I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep these. They're worth $40 for the pair, but I'm going to keep them. Actually, I remember when these actually came out, when the gift set came out with this. So I made myself a little. I don't like or I made myself a. No, I can't even remember. A shaken not stirred guy. Martini. Made myself a martini, but I don't like olives. I don't put olives in my martini. Nice and chilled. Oh, it's really good, really refreshing. So. And it's a Friday. The day of me shooting this video will come out on a Monday. Or at least it should come out on a Monday. Depending upon the flea market, how the flea market goes this weekend. I may release the flea market video on Monday. But this is a Friday for me. So. And, may you guys enjoy your start to the weekend or your weekend or whenever you're watching this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves, and I hope you guys are having good sales too. Yes, sales have been down a little bit. Not crazy. I mean, let's see, I had 10 sales go out today. I ship every single day. Every day I'm shipping out. So typically last year it was like 10 to 15, 10 be more towards the 15 a day. But start of the year, it's been right around 10. So today was 10 orders that went out. Actually 11 orders, but if you count Poshmark. So my Poshmark isn't crazy. It's a few sales a week, but I don't have that much on Poshmark. I don't really plan to put that much on Poshmark. It's more of just a supplement to eBay. Like when I find shoes and clothing, that's where I'll put it at. Instead of opening like a secondary eBay store, I just don't want to manage 2 eBay stores. So, but I am managing 2 stores because one's a Poshmark store, but I prefer just keep them separate. So, and then I have been thinking about the possibility of starting Amazon, and that is because I do have access to so much brand new toys, modern toys, and modern toys do okay on eBay, but typically when they're modern, they're still in stores like Target, Walmart. You can buy them on Amazon. And so I kind of want to put those toys into a more of a retail type setting like Amazon. Instead of obviously opening your own store. Can't do that, or don't want to do that. But I have so many Legos right now, just so many Lego sets. I mean, I collect Legos and I love Legos, and I would love to keep them all, but I pretty much collect the minifigures. That's my biggest thing. And next week I am going to have a Lego minifigure video, what you should be looking out for, which character you should be looking out for. Now, where I'm at, I don't really find that many Legos loose like that. Our Savers does separate the minifigures out, and they actually will have them in the glass, and they charge something crazy, like $5 or $6 a minifigure, which even for like ones that you really shouldn't be charging that much for. Oh man, martinis are good. If you guys do partake of, adult beverages, I'm a big whiskey guy. I love whiskey. I have a whiskey collection, small collection. I've seen bigger collections, but nothing really beats the refreshment or the refreshing taste of a good martini. Oh, that's really good. Oh man. Okay. I kind of forget like how good, because I don't really veer from whiskey that much, but that's good. What were they saying? Okay, Legos. So I'm gonna do a video. It's gonna be on minifigures. It's just gonna be based on my collection because there's so many minifigures out there that are worth so much money. There's the legendary Mr. Gold character, which if you look up Google Mr. Gold Lego, it is incredibly rare. But they made, I think, what came out from Lego is they made, I think, about 5,000 of those figures. I think it was 5. It might have been 10,000. But they don't come up for sale. As a matter of fact, one of the rarest figures I had was a little Yoda minifigure that said, New York I heart. It had a heart. New York I love, but New York I heart. And it actually came from Toys R Us in New York when they were releasing the first Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. Then you can get that Yoda. And I had it in my collection. I did sell it at the peak of, the whole COVID, when everybody was, paying so much for collectibles. And I sold it to buy video cards because I wanted the game. So I was like, I can't really justify just go out buying the video card. I was like, ugh. And video cards were just crazy because cryptocurrency was going crazy at that time. Everybody's buying up graphics cards. The graphics card prices were going way up. So needless to say, I had to raise money by selling my little Yoda figure for $850. And I would like to get it back one of these days, but I haven't really seen any come up for sale at a reasonable price. So, okay, that's going to be dedicated for a Lego video. It'll be after a trip to the Goodwill or somewhere. But we'll do a little Lego minifigures based on my collection of what I have. So those are kind of my thoughts here on reselling. I'm going to start to branch out. Because, like I was saying, I want to get some of these new toys. I have so many Lego sets. There's Lego sets up there. There's Lego sets over there. There's Lego sets over there. There's Lego sets in the room. There's Lego sets in another closet over here. I stash Lego sets everywhere. So there's a bunch of Lego sets here. But what I wanted to show you guys at the end of this video is packaging up that cookie jar, the New York Times crossword puzzle cookie jar, because it could be a little challenging. I mentioned the video would be challenging. And, when you completing a sale, so it's not just selling it on eBay, getting paid for it, and then that's it, shipping it out. But it's the delivery and making sure that that product gets there safely. Getting there safely to the customer. Because if it doesn't get there safely, then you lost the sale. You got to refund them if it's broken. I did have a really incredibly rare. It was It was like a quarter of Wrigley Field Stadium. It was actually a bank, ceramic bank, and I packaged that incredibly well. I packaged everything really well, and I packaged it incredibly well. I mean, double bubble wrap, packaging paper, sturdy box with enough space to put packaging paper in it. And I shipped it out, and it got destroyed. I don't know what occurred to this package, but it was completely destroyed by the end when the buyer got it. And to me, that's not a complete sale. Unfortunately, that falls on me for not packaging it well enough. And it was before Ground Advantage occurred, so I didn't have any insurance on it. And so I was like, oh well. But I only paid
$4.59 for it, and it sold for $80. I lost out on an $80 sale, but technically I only lost the money I put into it. So, but I made it right with sending him a really, actually incredibly rare Cubs Wrigley Field hat that I had actually got purchased at the same time. So they were happy because they got, another incredibly rare piece. And I really only lost out on both those items. It was maybe about $10. So, not bad. Not the end of the world in my book. We, take the hits and we move on. But I'll just show you guys here on camera. I mean, hopefully I don't drop this. Okay. Let me show you guys what we have here. Okay. I already kind of got the wrapping paper that I would need, or the bubble wrap. Okay. This is the New York Times cookie jar. Okay. Okay. Now, first of all, one thing you do not want is for items, especially breakable items, to be jiggling around. If it's a shirt, shoes, they're not really going to break if they're jiggling around. Clothing won't really break or anything. But especially like ceramic, glass, you don't want it jiggling around. The other thing you want to be cautious of is the lid. As you can hear, see when I'm tapping the lid, it's clanking against the jar part, where it meets the other ceramic. So even though this has a little bit of silicone there on the edge to kind of secure it, I'm still going to take this off and I'm going to wrap this up independently of this item. Or what I might do, or actually what I will do, is I'm going to put some packaging material here, lay it on top, and then press this on top of it before I ship it out. Or I might use packaging paper, just so it's not... Just so you don't get that, because if it's going through transit, it's going through, driving on the little truck, on the little USPS truck, and that clank, 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 eventually what's going to happen is going to crack. So, be careful. I mean, it might or might not crack. I mean, ultimately, odds are it will be safe, but I've had it break before in the past, so that is why I put the little packaging tape here to prevent it from... So that's what I do. Oops. See, hopefully I don't break it before I sell it. Let me move this glass out of the way, but Belvedere glass, look out for it. That was some water that came out of it, not the drink. I got so much stuff here. I got so much I got a list I shouldn't be sourcing. So when I do my De Anza, I'm going to go with De Anza tomorrow. Pretty sure I'm going to go with De Anza. If I wake up, I have to get out there. Pretty sure I'm going to go out there. And everyone will probably be shocked I'm out there, too. Because I talk to a lot of vendors that I know that go out there. And they always tell me, come out to De Anza, come out to De Anza. I'm like, okay, maybe I will. I'm not sure. And then I just don't go. Because it's so early in the morning. And I'm already going early every 3 days a week to the flea market. So I like to kind of just take it easy on a Saturday morning. Okay. So a lot of them will be like, what, you're here? So, okay, we're going to take bubble wrap. This is the bubble wrap we're going to use. I already pre-measured it too. So we're going to wrap it. Bubble wrap. You need bubble wrap. You need packaging paper or peanuts, whatever is your, whatever you choose to use. You could even use, I wouldn't use the, like the inflated pillows, what are they called? They're right over here. Hold on. These things. These things don't really fill up space that well. I mean, they'll do good for some items. Maybe if you're boxing up some rare figures or something, or you don't want something to move, you can put this in there. But if you're shipping, anything ceramic, glass, you really want to fill in that space really well. These don't really squeeze into spaces that well. So which is why I don't use those for this. And I don't buy those little pillow things. I just I get them from Uline usually whenever they send me my packaging material. So all we're gonna do is wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna show you right now how it looks after I'm done because I mean, I don't think I need to show you how to just roll this up in bubble wrap. That's it. We'll roll it up. You have 2 layers of bubble wrap. You don't need to go any more than that because we're going to fill in the rest with packaging material. And bubble wrap's expensive compared to paper. I use paper. So compared to paper, bubble wrap is pretty expensive. But it comes out to, like, for me, it comes out to like 2 point something cents per foot of bubble wrap. So it still costs something. It's just not, it's not out of this world. But paper's cheap. Paper's cheap. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap it just like this. As you notice, the top and the bottom are exposed. You could potentially, since this is double wrapped, you could cut this wrap paper in half, wrap it one way once, wrap it the other way another time. But I'm going to fill in packaging paper on each side of this, is what I'm going to do. The box we're going to use is a 12 by 10 by 10, which is a box I get from Uline. That is right here. And just by looking at this, if you need to carry a measuring tape with you, do it. I can kind of just visually inspect something and know what box is going to go in. And these boxes I keep in stock. I don't actually use these boxes that often, but they do come in handy to have. And they're not very expensive. They're like $1 and I forgot. They're like $1. It's like around $1.20 per box. For these ones here. No, actually I think it's cheaper than that for some reason. I think these ones are, for some reason, this dimension and this like you can get heavier or thicker stock, but this stock right here and this dimension was actually really cheap. It's actually less than $1 for this, which is pretty amazing, but I don't use it that much, And the other reason why you would say, well, why don't you use those boxes all the time? Because then you got to fill it in with packaging paper and stuff. Then you'll be running out of packaging paper all the time. So, as a matter of fact, another box I get is actually smaller than this, but it's actually a little bit more pricey. I don't know why. I really have no idea why, but it is. But if you buy in bulk, you get better deals. Buy in bulk, you get better deals. Okay, so this is gonna go in a 12 by 10 by 10, and this item isn't necessarily 12, 10, 10. It's a lot shorter than that. But we're going to use the rest of the space for packaging material because this is a ceramic item and we want it to arrive safely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take packaging paper, because I use packaging paper. I'm not going to just unravel a bunch of packaging paper right now because I don't know when I'm going to use it yet. So, but here's some packaging paper here. And we're going to just fill in the bottom. And we're going to fill in a good layer in the bottom, about 1 inch. My recommendation would be to fill in 1 inch packaging paper on the bottom. Now you don't have to just scrunch it down to get 1 inch. Just loosely get an inch of paper, just like that, into the bottom, and you're going to fill in the whole bottom of that box. Get that out really quick. That's my demonstration paper. Let me put this over here. Okay. Then the item goes in the box like so. So it's going to have a nice bed of packaging paper on the bottom. There's no packaging paper in this one because I didn't unravel a bunch of packaging paper for this demonstration, but you get the idea. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit. There's a bit of space. So there's enough space for 1 inch on the bottom and 1 inch on top of packaging paper. And again, you don't have to just scrunch it all the way down and fill it in. You can just do loose 1 inch. Just crumble it and just throw it in there. Crumble, throw it in there. Crumble, throw it in there. But the key is going to be preventing it from moving it around in shipping. So you're going to take more packaging paper. And this is going to be the key. So first off, because the top and bottom are not covered in bubble wrap, you're going to take your packaging paper and you're going to fill in both spaces. Now you're going to want to make sure you put enough in there to prevent it from moving around. That is the biggest thing, is moving around. Yes, you need padding in there, but if it's moving around, it's going to be no good. It's going to completely break up and disintegrate in transit. So fill in the top, fill in the space up here on the bottom, fill in the sides, all packaging paper. And then once you're done with that, cover the top of the packaging paper, close it up, and you're good to go. Packaging paper is really cheap. Really, really cheap. So, for me, I think peanuts are cheaper, but, I don't really, peanuts are so, I tried doing peanuts at one point, and keeping it around is just, it's a lot. It takes up a lot of space. Paper just is in a big old roll. So I buy it actually in a dispenser box. And you can find that on Uline too. You can find them on Amazon. Actually, I think they're more expensive on Amazon for some reason. But yeah, that's how I'm going to wrap it up. Packaging paper, bubble wrap, 2 layers of bubble wrap, and packaging paper all the way around it. Top, side, and on the top. Probably about 1 inch packaging paper all the way around. And then a 12 by 10 by 10 box. We'll get that there. Should get that there incredibly safely. Barring, who knows, it falling from an airplane. I don't know. But, okay, that's the end of the video. Like I said, this video may come out on Monday. It may come out on Wednesday, depending upon how the flea market goes. Because if, like I said, Matt and Kayla are at the flea market this weekend. They're still in town at the flea market. That video really, it really reached a lot of people. So, I'm going to take advantage of that if I can. So, I hope you guys appreciate the video. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thumbs up if you like the video. Thumbs down if you don't like the video. And bell notification if you guys want to get notified when the video goes live. But we'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, did I say subscribe? Subscribe if you like this content and would like to continue seeing it in the future.